Unit 26. Making and using concrete. Concrete is relatively cheap and durable and can be molded to fit any shape. It can be porous or watertight, heavy or light, and will even harden underwater. These and other variable characteristics of concrete make it ideal for many uses. Concrete building components including wall panels, door sills, beams, and floor slabs are made in standard sizes and then put in place. Roads made of concrete are durable and can be maintained inexpensively. To make concrete, appropriate amounts of dry ingredients are thoroughly blended together. Next, enough water is added to make a stiff but workable mixture. Concrete for home use in sidewalks, walls, and basement floors usually contains 1 part cement, 2 parts sand, and 3 parts stone or gravel. Blended concrete ingredients can be purchased for home repairs and smaller projects and mixed as needed with water. Larger requirements are met by concrete mixed at the job site or by ready-mixed concrete, which is carried to the site in trucks. Concrete can also be mixed on its way to the job site by mixers that are mounted on trucks. Properly mixed concrete can slowly flow. It is poured into mold-like forms that determine the shape the casting is to take. The forms may be of lumber, plywood, reinforced plastics, or metal. They are first oiled or moistened to keep the hardened concrete from sticking to them. Shortly after the concrete is placed, a spade or other tool is worked up and down in it to remove trapped air. The concrete is then compacted by tamping the surface or by using mechanical vibrators. Excess concrete is removed by screeding or drawing a straight edge, such as a board, along the top of the form with a sawing motion. Smoothing, also called floating, and grading are accomplished by gently working the exposed concrete with a light metal, wood, or cork tool having a flat surface. The ease with which concrete can be placed and worked depends on its workability. Concrete that is too stiff is not workable. A very wet mixture pours and works easily but lacks strength. To improve workability while retaining strength, plasticizers are sometimes added to concrete. Substances that create minute air bubbles may also be added to concrete, causing a slight loss of strength but increasing workability. Other additives are used to give concrete different characteristics to fit job requirements. Unit 27. Respecting our ancestors. The veneration and respect shown to the dead in many cultures and societies is known as ancestor worship. It is one of human history's oldest and most basic religious beliefs. Basic to this belief is the notion that when family members die, they join the spirit world and are closer to their gods than living people. These spirits, no longer burdened with bodies, are generally thought to be very powerful. Some believe such spirits possess the ability to help or to harm people in the living world and may even be powerful enough to be reborn into the community. The living who believe these things, therefore, view ancestors with a mixture of awe, fear, and respect. They feel dependent on the goodwill of their ancestors for prosperity and survival. Under such beliefs, the family link does not end with the physical death of the individual. Those who practice ancestor worship often believe the dead have many of the same needs as they did when they were alive. Thus, the living believe in bestowing on them food and drink as well as respect, attention, and love. This veneration of ancestors may be carried out either by individuals or by the whole community. Community worship normally centers on a great leader or hero. Special days of the year are often set aside for such commemoration. In some countries, devotion to the ancestors and their needs is a part of everyday life. In China, for example, ancestor worship has long been a key religious belief and practice, and ancient Chinese religious rituals that focus on ancestors continue today. The spirit of ancestors are offered food, drink, incense, and prayers. They are asked to bless family events because they are still considered part of the family. Believers see no conflict in continuing to respect their own family saints while also revering other religious figures. Ancestor worship is now thought to be a misleading term. Ancestor respect might be a more accurate term. This broadens the concept considerably, but not illogically. Putting gifts and flowers on the graves of the family dead is probably the oldest universal human religious gesture and is an unmistakable sign of ancestor respect. These practices, which are followed by members of modern societies as well as those who practice ancient cultural traditions, indicate a belief that at some level people continue to exist after they have died.